Jung revealed some exciting news. Jin's message from the military and his revelation that celebrities do not receive any preferential treatment during their enlistment. Jung revealed the reason why he chose the song 7, 50/50's Downfall, and the protest rock in front of the HYBE building. Jungkook revealed some exciting news. BTS's Jungkook has set the fanbase abuzz by hinting at upcoming announcements, only for additional revelations to be concurrently made. Jungkook has been hard at work in recent weeks. Post the launch of his track 7, he has been globetrotting to promote it, even giving the song's debut live performance on the UK television show The One Show. Beyond his promotional activities, Jung whipped his fans into a frenzy by hinting at forthcoming news. On July 26th, Jung featured on a station head stream. As the live audio broadcast progressed, fans couldn't contain their excitement when Jungkook vaguely hinted at some promising news in the pipeline. His cryptic "maybe" served to further heighten the anticipation of the fans for an imminent big announcement. No sooner had Jungkook sparked the curiosity of his fans, Korean media seemed to preempt the surprise. While there was no official word on whether there was the news Jungkook had hinted at, Korean media channels reported that the star will perform his latest hit 7 on SBS's music program Inkigayo. To add to the excitement, Jungkook, while interacting with his fans, disclosed his plans to conduct a viewers live broadcast at 1 AM Korean Standard Time. The announcement had fans expressing their delight. Although live interactions with Jungkook are not unusual, fans appreciated his intention to engage with a large number of armies and his courtesy of informing them beforehand. While fans eagerly anticipate Jungkook's formal announcement of the promised good news, they have his viewers broadcast and the approaching Inkigayo performance to look forward to. Jin's message from the military and his revelation that celebrities do not receive any preferential treatment during their enlistment. BTS's Jin recently celebrated the completion of winners Kang Seung-yoon's basic training. On July 26th, Jin took to viewers to share photos and express his congratulations to Seung-yoon. Jin commended him for the hard work he put in during the intense 6-week training. He referred to him as the talented vocalist of Winner and expressed his hopes for Seung-yoon to do well in his military life. Jin also mentioned that he had requested a photo together, wanting to share the moment with their respective fanbases, army, and inner circle. Jin further shared that they've had a smooth training period under the leadership of their company commander and director, who he described as very supportive. He emphasized that they were not given any preferential treatment. Jin began his obligatory military service in December of the previous year and is currently serving as an assistant at the training bootcamp where Kang Seung-yoon completed his basic training. It should be noted that Kang Seung-yoon enlisted on July 20th of the same year. Jung revealed the reason why he chose the song 7. BTS's Jungkook recently shared an inside look at his recording process for his latest solo single 7, which included a trip to the US to work with music producers. Upon hearing the song for the first time, Jungkook was instantly captivated. He mentioned that both he and Bang Si-hyuk, upon first listen, were instantly taken with the song's quality and appeal. Drawing inspiration from the performances of various artists he's seen, Jung felt an immediate connection to the song. He could clearly visualize himself on stage delivering a performance of this track. One of the key motivations behind choosing this song was his desire to project a more mature and sophisticated image. In his excitement, he envisioned how performing this song after his return could help to reshape his image. Seemingly keen to shed his image as the adorable youngest member of the group, Jungkook embraced the idea of appearing more grown-up to his fans. This maturity was reflected in the concept photos for the song, as he hoped to signal his progression to a more adult phase of his career. One of his ambitions emerging from this journey is to navigate seamlessly between K-pop and pop music. Jungkook, a proud Korean, envisions himself uniquely bridging the gap between these two genres. Furthermore, given the opportunity, Jungkook will relish exploring as many musical genres as possible. Still, the path ahead for Jungkook's solo career remains open and exciting, considering his journey has only just commenced. 50/50's Downfall. A track has successfully thwarted 50/50's efforts to gain ownership of their group name. Earlier this month, reports suggested that 50/50 had tried to register trademarks for their group and individual member names in Korea. However, a track appears to have outpaced them by securing the group's name trademark in other countries. On July 25th, it was discovered that the track has successfully acquired the trademark for the group's name in the United States, the United Kingdom, Japan, and China. This outcome implies that even if 50/50 secures a legal victory to end their exclusive contract with the label, they will still need the track's approval to use their current group name for promotional activities in these countries. The ongoing legal strife between the track and 50/50 continues, and further developments are anticipated. In the midst of these events, one fan noted that it's been a while since they've seen such a swift downfall of a K-pop group due to self-sabotage, attributing the situation primarily to an ego-driven decision rather than the group's rights being endangered. The protest truck in front of the HYBE building. Recently, the use of protest trucks to communicate messages to idols as companies has become prevalent, even among international fans who can participate remotely. One such truck, parked near the HYBE label's building, has sparked conversation due to its message addressed to TXT's Yeonjun, appealing for improved treatment of the star. However, the wording raised eyebrows. The message read, roughly translated, "Where has our dear Yeonjun gone? When idols from other companies face backlash, their companies stand up for them. Why doesn't our idol's company do anything?" The message continued, "There's no opportunity for him to have direct communication with mom via live streams. Even in official content, there's no documentation of Yeonjun's progress. The company even dyes the baby's hair too often and keeps Yeonjun's Instagram hidden. Mom will come to the company to rescue you." The strange language and lack of professionalism in the message led fans to question if it was indeed sent by a genuine fan. BTS and BLACKPINK, known as some of the leaders of the Korean wave, are recognized for elevating the status of K-pop on the global stage. Their distinctive blend of musical genres and universal appeal have played a significant role in globalizing K-pop. Nonetheless, the discussion surrounding who has truly paved the way for K-pop's worldwide prominence is still ongoing. During an interview with Al Korea, Jisoo from BLACKPINK addressed this divisive topic. Debate often centers around whether it was the early groups like HOT or later groups such as Big Bang, Girls' Generation, and TVXQ who deserve the credit for the global ascent of K-pop. Fans often dispute who really set the stage first, citing a wide range of achievements including chart dominance, international tours, and breakthroughs on global platforms. Following BLACKPINK's headline appearance at the esteemed UK festival BST Hyde Park 2023, Al Korea asked Jisoo whether she believed that BLACKPINK had indeed led the way. Jisoo responded with humility and thoughtfulness, suggesting that the reality may be somewhere in between. She implied that, while they respect and build upon the foundation laid by their predecessors, BLACKPINK also played a significant part in breaking new ground. She pointed out that they debuted at a time when the platform for K-pop was expanding and accessibility was increasing, which allowed them to push the envelope for the genre. Jisoo further expressed her hope that BLACKPINK could assist in easing the journey for future K-pop artists. She voiced a desire for these emerging artists to blaze their own trails and foster meaningful connections within the industry. Jisoo's answer encapsulates BLACKPINK's legacy not only as successful artists, but also as pioneers who are dedicated to support the next generation of K-pop artists. Their approach is not about claiming exclusive ownership of the path they've traversed, but about making it more navigable for those who will follow them. This reflects the spirit of camaraderie and their leadership in the industry. There's no denying that BTS and BLACKPINK's journey has been groundbreaking in many ways, such as expanding K-pop's global presence.